Hello and welcome. I'm Lynn of Lynn X Stitches Creates, and welcome to my floss tube about my cross stitch projects and the project bags I make. It is Monday, January 3rd, 2022. We have made it to 2022. It's hard to believe the holidays are over already. This is episode number 24. And as you can see, I am by myself tonight. Ashley is, her work is busy, and they have called her to keep working. So it is what it is. Hopefully next week she will be back with us. I do not have any finishes tonight, so I thought we would add a new segment. If you remember, in the Black Needle Society Resolution Stitching Box, I got a deck of cards. They're challenge cards. So I'm going to pull one every week. There's 52, obviously, deck of cards. And you can take me up on the challenge. I will see if I take myself up on the challenge. I am doing Bring Go and Whip Go. So I will explain each of those. I don't know if I'll do something extra, but then again, I've had 2 new starts this week and may go start a third. Who am I? I don't know. It's kind of crazy. So, since I do not have any finishes, I'm going to draw the card. And this week, the challenge is to stitch on a piece with food. I'm trying to think if I have anything with food. I know I have kitchen counter series, but I'm not sure that they have food. I'll have to think about it. So I need to sit down and make a list of all my whips, but I've kind of been avoiding that because I'm kind of afraid of how many whips I actually have. And I know I have quite a few other projects that are kitted that I haven't started. So, but anyway, for this week, stitch on a piece with food. Now, I have, I guess I'll do my new starts first. I have 2 new starts. I started Modern Folk Embroidery. This, the River, it came in the Resolution Stitching Box. Wow. From the Black Needle Society. I am stitching it with the River Floss from Forbidden Fiber Co. It is beautiful. It is a beautiful color. It's green and blue. Really pretty. So this is what I have done so far on it. I am stitching it on After the Harvest by Bestitch Me. It's a 28 count Lugana, and this is where I am so far. I've been kind of, because I am a lazy counter, I only count so far, and then I put in the letters, and I'll put in more of the letters. There'll be more letters, and it'll go into numbers, and then there's a 3rd row with numbers, and then we get into our first motifs. So, is really nice stitch. I've worked on it twice. Most of this, I did all of this on New Year's Day with the Black Needle Society, and then I added this yesterday before I took it off my Q-snap, and my light is going on and off. Isn't that fun? So, that is where I am with that. Sorry for the rattling. I just want to put everything back away. So that was my first. That was my start on New Year's Day. Then, if you remember, Black Needle Society Nice List Box, we got a tote bag with 14 count Ada on the front, and I am stitching Cat's Reflection from Peruvian Flair. Oh my gosh. It is Monday. I can't talk anymore. I'll put the picture of what the finished pattern will look like. But this is my start. I am using Silks for You in the colorway Pride. So far, I'm not sure if I'll have enough to stitch all 6 cats and the border. So I'm starting with that. And there's what it looks like so far. We've got the first cat, the biggest, I think he's the biggest cat, his 2 legs. And there really isn't much more. That's probably about a third of that first cat there. But I think it's going to be really pretty. So that's my second new start. I've been wanting to start that pattern pretty much since it came out, and I've been looking for just the right floss and just the right fabric, and it just hit me. So I have on my WipGo board, if you are watching, if you don't know what WipGo is, WipGo was the brainchild of Jessie Marie of Jessie Marie Does Stuff, and she has a Facebook group and it's basically you create this bingo board with whips that you've got, and try to help you focus, set your goals for each month. I had my goals last year for 10 hours. So 2 projects will be called 10 hours for each, so an hour a day for 10 days. And some months I still didn't do it. So I'm setting it for 5 hours this time. And my biggest goal is that I actually get them out and work on them each month. If I at least put a length of floss in, I will consider my goal met. My real goal would be 5 hours, but just getting it out. So my first call, my number 2, is my Winter Wonderland sampler that I've been working on, the advent calendar, put up where it was, and I finished the numbers because I had to put 19, 20, 23, and 24 in, and then I completely finished these 2 blocks. So I am making good progress. I need to put more time in on this month because I think I really did most of this before January 1st. And that is technically, even though the numbers were called early on the 26th, you're not supposed to work on it till the 1st. So, but this is where I have worked on it since the last time you saw it. And 4 more blocks and the border, and it's done. I would really like to finish this month and not have it hang out for the entire rest of the year. So that's that. So that was WipGo. For Bringo, I have been working on, well, let me backtrack. So Bringo is part of the Magazine Monthly Challenge Facebook group. It's run by Carolyn of Seazook Stitch and Robin of, I was going to look it up this time, and somebody said her name on a floss tube. Shoot. I don't know why I can't remember Robin's handle. Anyway, I will put it in here so that you know what it is, because I forget it every time. I'm going to write it on a piece of paper and stick it on the wall so I don't forget. Anyway, so Magazine Monthly Challenge. Bringo is another bingo type board. It is just for the month of January, and it is 25 prompts, so there will be 25 days. The goal is 1 hour each day, and they had a list of prompts. You picked a project to go with each prompt, and they're calling them, in random order. So the first prompt that was called was an indoor activity, and I picked for an indoor activity, stitching of course. So Stitch-o-graphy from Fat Quarter Shop, because I don't like to stitch outside. Especially at Keepsakes, because there's a lot of squirrels that try to dive bomb me. But anyway, so this is where Stitch-o-graphy was last time. And here, where did I put that paper? I just had it. There we go. Here's where it is now, and I'm going to sneeze. Sorry about that. So I finished the word stitch. I got this border done, and I got the star in. So that's after 1 hour of work. So not too shabby. And this is making really good progress. I'm looking forward to having this one finished, but I'm also enjoying stitching this one, which is a little out of character for me. Usually I'm very much a product stitcher. I want it done so I can hang it up. But this one, for some reason, I'm enjoying doing just little bits of it. For day 2, we had a favorite whip, and you know, that one was very difficult for me to pick because I like most of my whips. But I picked as my favorite whip, here we go, Home of a Needleworker 2 by Little House Needleworks. And I'll put in a picture of where it was. And this is where it is now. So I got more, whoops, let me pull that away. I've got the bottom of the house over here filled in. I've got this old window filled in and started the next window. So that was after an hour. So probably 2 more hours and I'll have the house all done, you know, the windows finished up. And then I can decide if I'm going to correct the mistake I made over here. I went 1 stitch too many, and I've got the plant. So I am not one to take things out. I don't like taking things out once I've got it stitched, but I don't know. If I don't correct it, then I have to make the same mistake on this side. I don't know. I may finish the words first before I decide. So that's that one. And that is also on a Be Stitch Me fabric, which I don't know that I can find the name without making a lot of noise. It is no, everything's got to come with me. Badlands, 28 count Lugana Badlands. So, liking that, all the called for colors. So that was day 2's draw, and then day's 3 draw was a whip with blue, which you know I'm all about that. So I put I am doing Keepsakes and Tokens blue by Tellin Emblem, and I'll put in a picture of where it was, and this is where it is. A little bit more than an hour. I got in this flower and then almost all of that flower. So this was a leap year new start back in 2020. We got this at Stitch Away 2020. Chris Ann Tellin was there, and she had Keepsakes and Tokens blue and Keepsakes and Tokens pink, and I like the saying on both of them. So this one was my swag, and the other one was I purchased. So it says, of all the endeavors she undertakes, it's her stitching that yields cherished keepsakes. And if you're familiar with Keepsakes, you know that border is mimicking the gingham bags that Keepsakes uses. So that's all my whips. That's a lot for me this week. I've had a lot of stitching in. I've kind of been bad because I need to be sewing, and I've kind of put that on the back burner, but you know, it was still the holidays. Life was a little crazy. So tomorrow, back to sewing. So I have a little bit of haul. I got, and I'm sorry, I should have taken this out of the bag. I'll try to open it down here. My December fortnight fabric, my last opalescent. I did not get opalescent for this coming year. I know that is shocking, but I decided to do something different. So this is my last one. It's called Bankrolls, 28 count opalescent by Fortnite Fabrics. So that was the December fabric of the month. That's pretty true. It's kind of a purpley gray. It's really pretty. Oh, I know there's something I can stitch on that. It's so pretty. And then I got my Bestitch Me December fabric. And looking for a way to open it. But it doesn't want to open. I guess I should just show you in the bag. This is called It's a Mystery. Isn't that pretty? It's very subtly purple with blue. Oh, it's so pretty. Not sure how I'm gonna do on that one either, but it is pretty. So that's all my haul. I don't think I bought anything. I looked at a couple of patterns that I almost bought, but didn't. I was good. Because Stitch Away is coming up. I'll have another floss tube before Stitch Away happens. Stitch Away is a retreat run by Keepsakes, which is my local needlework shop. They also do StitchCon, but this is more local, less calm. Usually more local people that I've heard a lot. There's quite a few people coming in, traveling. I know, well, I will tell you after who all was there. But it's a lot of fun. It's about 5 days in your pajama pants, stitching with your friends. It was a great time in 2020. That was my first one, so I'm really, really looking forward. I cannot wait to get away. So trying to stay healthy, so because I want to be there. Anyway. Stitchy Kindness. I got a card from the Netherlands from Cross Stitch Inju Board, and I am pretty sure I said her name incorrectly, but she also sent me some variegated DMC, which is very pretty. Tomorrow, January 4th, is Candy, the 614 Stitcher's birthday. Be sure to stop by her Instagram page and wish her a very happy birthday. Candy, I love you, and I hope you have a great day. And that's about it. So, I hope next week that Ashley will be with us. I'm not sure whether she'll be here or whether she'll be Zooming with me. I think it'll depend upon the weather. So we are supposed to, they're currently talking about a big storm on Thursday. I hope it is not going to be. There has been talk of storm like the blizzard of 93. If you were not alive in 93, we were living in Indiana at the time. We had gone to New York for our niece's christening, because we were her godparents, or are her godparents, and the blizzard hit while we were there. It blanketed the entire East Coast. I know from New York to Georgia, and in New York there was about 2 feet, 3 feet of snow. It was a lot. Piles were, when we dug out driveways, they were like over my head and such. So I don't want to deal with that much snow. So I would like some snow, a little bit of snow, you know, just make it pretty, make it white, but not a blizzard. So, oh, I even wrote myself a note and I totally forgot. So if you did not see my special edition video on Saturday, I was very excited. The Black Needle Society, my code as a rep has changed. It is now good for 5% off of your purchase on items from the vault. So anything left over from boxes that they are selling in the vault, you get 5% off of when you make a purchase. So all you have to do is when you're making your purchase, put in the code LYNN5, LYNN5, number 5. You will get 5% off. If you are checking out and you have trouble and it's spinning, just click it again. There is some kind of glitch in their system. They have tried to fix it. They have spent many hours trying to fix it. They just can't get it fixed for some reason. So if you go to checkout and it's spinning, click it again and it will go through. I've had it happen myself where I couldn't get it to go through, and that's what happened. So for the rest of 2022, my code LYNN5, anytime you make a purchase in the vault, doesn't matter how many times, you can use it all the time. It's great. So on that note, have a wonderful day, have a wonderful evening, wonderful week. I will see you next Monday for our next floss tube. Who knows? It'll be number 25. There may be a giveaway. Have a great one. We'll talk to you later. Bye.